Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we are going to use Lear to make our opponents cry. We're playing Dimir Control, and the idea is to take and kill everything the opponent could possibly use to win the game, and eventually win either just by salty concession or by making Lear and Hall of Storm Giants and such attack a number of times. So it's not without win cons, it just doesn't have very many. It's sort of the classic CGB control philosophy, and we're playing a number of cards that just really they're gonna hate is what it all comes down to. We've got 4 copies of Check for Traps to get into their hands and take those planeswalkers, hopefully before they hit the battlefield. But we've also got 4 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst that can reach out and kill those planeswalkers, although at an expensive cost. Early in the game, they're great against all the things that runes and mono white can throw at us. A Duress also hits the hand. We really are just trying to tear their hand apart turn after turn instead of trying to hold up counter magic, because counter magic doesn't work very well with Lear. I've got 2 copies of Geistwave, a little text stolen from the Is It deck I played, and I've got 3 copies of the Meathook Massacre. So while Geistwave can protect Lear, it can also bounce Meathook Massacre, and you draw a card. You draw a sweeper off the battlefield, and you draw a card. That is like the best 2 mana I can imagine spending. Consider makes the deck because in this deck we have Lear, which we want to be able to play and then get some cards off of it right away, so Consider works with that. 3 copies of the Celestis. In Dimir, it's pretty hard to gain life. We have Meathook Massacre and March of Wretched Sorrow, but Celestis helps a lot as well. It can also loot away cards that are bad in certain matchups and help us find exactly the answer we need. 2 Memory Deluge and 2 Behold the Multiverse. It's worth a split here because Tested Talents is a really nasty card that you can't do a ton about other than like make them discarded if you're lucky. So you don't want Tested Talents to hit every card, advantage card in your deck. And honestly, if you flash back a Deluge once, you're doing great. If you foretell a Behold once and get a little mana advantage, you're doing great. So I think that splitting them in this deck makes plenty of sense. We're not just doing what we do in our blue-white decks, which is march to 7 mana and flash this back as quickly as possible. Then 2 Path of Perils. We can get the white mana off the Celestis if we want to cleave Path of Peril, so I think 2 of these are pretty good, but generally speaking, splitting it with the Meathook, which can be a little slow. Path of Peril can come down and kill the Thalias, no matter how big the Luminarch Aspirates have made them. And then 2 March of Wretched Sorrow that we mentioned to gain some life, hit some Planeswalkers while also hitting some creatures. In the mana base, we have 1 Port of Karfell, which is a way to uncounterably get back a Lear, which can kind of be a big deal against control decks if given enough time. And of course, we have all the other lands that you normally see: Hive, Hall, Ottawa, Takanuma, Field of Ruin, Haggard Mauling, Jwari Disruption. This deck is missing Divide by Zero very badly, but Check for Traps is doing its best to fill in. And I still don't like Fading Hope because Fading Hope is very card negative and we want to be card neutral to positive, which a lot of these cards give us the potential to do. So we're just going to try to kill everything the opponent plays and make them miserable. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Stockfish. What does Stockfish play? I know I've played this person so many times. Wow. Shuffler's fine. Let's go. It's a 5-card hand. This is great. Don't worry about it. This is great. I can't not keep weird content hands. I just have to do it. All right, Stockfish, are you just another fool playing mono white? Just another clown here to amuse me? No. Control gamer, okay. That's where Celestis really shines. Let's hope that they just fall over themselves trying to remove this. Aha! I get a card. Ooh. All right. It's not a bad card. I even get to trigger Celestis again. We lead with Duress. We're gonna tear him limb from limb. 2 Revitalize, Behold the Multiverse of March. Brah! That's gone. And again. And now that's gone. We even have the port for when we do draw into Lear and we want to get it onto the battlefield around counter magic. Okay. They're probably a Hullbreaker Horror deck, which I think we're pretty good against. But I don't think March is very good, but it does tag the Wandering Emperor, so hopefully they don't destroy the Celestis right away. Discarding 2 of them is a little sus. Now I will consider. And I'll draw it. And I will consider. And I'll draw it. Shuffler is fine, guys. Absolutely fine. Field of Ruin, perfect for the Hall. Let's see if we can double spell with this Celestis, though. Maybe we'll hit a Duress or a check for traps. No. I know, it is nice, right? Do we just want to loot with the Celestis? What are they going to do? Revitalize and maybe play a Wandering Emperor? We have 2 Marches. They're not going to power this up yet. Yeah, we put Celestis to work. Traps! Cool. Always keep like 1 land. We want to hit every land drop. We don't want to risk that. Book can definitely go. Island, cool. I think I'm just gonna try to smork him. Wandering Emperor don't do anything. Doesn't do anything about this yet. Rawr. Okay, and they've got nothing. Perfect. This must be a Doomscar. It could be a counter, but I don't think so. Lear. Paging Dr. Lear. Again. Check for traps. What am I, a coward? We can do that next turn and swing with the Hall again. Okay, they played Atawara. Good. So they have their own Hall. Now we've drawn Memory Deluge. Good. Good, good, good. I need to check you for traps. Saw it coming, huh? So they have something they're not willing to part with here. 1/2 mana is to field, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 could be to hive. But we get a free loot if we go for a Memory Deluge here. A loot off the Celestis, that is. Okay, that's what they were protecting? Sure. They did keep 1 on top. We found Lear. We have this power word kill that I guess we'll take. And we'll pass and we'll loot. Fun little chess match here. Second Lear. Yeah. March, you can go now. I'm not seeing a Wandering Emperor. Yeah, what I have to be on guard for is Hullbreaker Horror. So the opponent plays Field. They play Revelry. I can't get under it. Or no, they can't get under me. What am I talking about? They just played that for 4 life. Nice. Sometimes I forget how the card works, or I forget which seed I'm in, because I play blue-white control so much. For those wondering, what's your favorite deck, CGB? I spend all my time when I'm not recording or streaming playing blue-white control. That was the end of the halls. Shall we check them for traps again? They didn't like it last time. I've got so many of these, bro. Alright, Wandering Emperor, Hullbreaker Horror, which costs 7 mana, and then we can kill it. Let's take this. The Farewell is really frustrating too, so I think we need to duress it here. If they exile our graveyard, it's very bad for us. Look in my graveyard. Yes, it's all the things you hate. You better try to draw a counter. Doesn't do it. Alright. Duress you. We'll do it off the Celestis in case they somehow remove it, so we're not forced to act when we don't want to. Although all we're doing next is consider. We have taken them apart. All they have left is this Kraken, and I have ways to kill it. Although they can't see any of them. I can't counter it. There's no reason to play it now. Oh, they drew a foretellable card. Interesting. It's not a Doomscar. They try to play it. So it could be Saw It Coming. Saw It Coming, can't counter anything. More likely it's Behold the Multiverse. Sure. Need the land. We don't need the last spells now. Good loot, good loot. Coast is clear on an attack. Worst thing that they can do is try to hull break us. We just kill it. They could draw Wandering Emperor, which would make life awkward. Power word kill. Say go. So, what's this card? It must be Saw It Coming. That's a draw. Can't stop it. I need, note to self, I need to try to exile it from the graveyard with the Hive. So, did they find a solution? They found Fateful Absence. Let's see if we can locate... Let's see if we can locate a Geist Wave. I guess we'll go with the graveyard value first. We could also just Port of Karfell, bring it back, but I think we can wait. Draw all Leers, even if you already have them. We already have one land in hand. We can discard that. We could rescue our Leer now with the Soaring City. I think I'll just cast Behold. And we'll do it now while it's uncounterable. And then we'll let the Leer become a treasure because we have more of them. Pretty good value. Pretty good value. We drew how many cards off Leer? I don't know. I don't care. There's a wave. All right, let's check for traps. We want to make sure that this Hive isn't killed. There's the Saw It Coming. Opponent might be just thinking I'll use this before Leer comes back. They have March? They might have March here. Wow. Okay. Good sequence. We can't bounce it because it's a land. We could bounce it with the Otawara Soaring City. But then the opponent untaps and does this, which I guess is their plan anyway. I don't have a way to just hate it out of the graveyard. We have 4 mana. So I guess we'll just sit on Behold. Yeah, I mean, that was the best setup they could get from the spot. I still feel like we're ahead. I already played a land, just making sure. Probably should have foretold this. If they do this now, and they're going to, but that's a mistake because now our Leer, unless they counter it, is going to get us some discard effects and we're just going to take their cards. And if they do counter it, that's fine too. All right, 15 cards, easy. We got this. No duress, just checks. Okay. Uh-huh. They've done a good job top decking through the game, but they're running low on ammunition here. All right, 2 mana open or Hive. Let's get Hive. We need to start pressuring. Something about the 14 cards left in my deck in the mill 4 on the Port of Carfell got me nervous. Never mind. They've had enough. We only need like 3 turns with Hive and Leer. Oh, this is new highest rank. Highest rank of the season. Nice. Which means we are competing for another new highest rank. All right. Hope I draw like a pathway or a basic. Nope. Let's see. This duress could be a whiff. And then next turn I don't have anything I do unless I draw land. That could be really bad. Oh well. If we're gonna whiff, let's whiff now. Okay. We get a ranger class. And we're playing Snowy Wolves, but their hand is awkward. Oh, they drew an untapped land. That's so nice. At the beginning of combat in your turn, if you control another wolf or werewolf, put a counter on it. Well, I got lucky. Now I'm going to take their other werewolf, and they are going to top deck another Reckless Stormseeker. Just watch. It's basically a lock. Close enough. Just as good. What a load of trash. All right, now I'm going to kill this Tovolar, and they're going to top deck another one. Don't be surprised if I do some stuff main phase. These kind of decks play Snakeskin Veil a lot on ladder. Howling Moon. At the beginning of combat in your turn, target wolf or werewolf gets +2/+2. If I ever play 2 spells, the opponent gets to create a 2/2, which is suddenly relevant because I really want to play Celestis and Bloodchief's Thirst this turn. Oh well, we'll get this out. I now control the day-night cycle. And then I'll probably just Geist Wave this. It's back, minus a counter. While flipping it to nighttime sounds nice because I get to loot, it's also scary. So, let's just be done with you. Ta-da! I'll just take 5, you know, 'cause reasons. Removal, please? I'll take the Leer. Although there's plenty of removal over here, we're going to need to play our way through it. It is pretty hard for it to kill here. Joire. Please no Snakeskin Veil. Because I drew 2 tap lands. The Duress can get the Blizzard Brawl. My god.
I fight.
It just doesn't stop.
Gather my children.
Make it stop. I need this to live. They're going to kill it though if I don't Duress. It's pretty sad. So, I mean, you're kind of my last shot. Also, I have to double spell, which gives them a wolf, which is really bad. Is there any better or other way to do it? I can't believe this is happening. I really need the Geist Wave on the meat hook. So casting Bloodchief's Thirst doesn't do that much. I could just hold up Activate Hive and cast Consider. Flipping it to nighttime turns on their Arlen, though. God, this is bad. And if I play this, I'm just going to get Blizzard Brawl, Frostbite, dead. So I have to play this, play Duress, take the Blizzard Brawl, then I can't block. They attack me to 1. And then I have to win from there. That sounds really bad. But Hive doesn't block. Yeah, it has to be this. Frickin' Howling Moon, man. What a load of crap. And they have double Frostbite, so I'm dead anyway. Cool. That's great. Alright, so we have to top deck Meat Hook.
Wait for the perfect moment to strike.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Opponent is a coward. So, 3. 3 life, huh? I mean, we just have to see what we see. I could pass and get a loot, but it goes to nighttime, and then we get attacked by Arlen. Frickin' wolves, man. They get you every time, don't they? Yay, nighttime. We have to cast another spell here. Ah, darn it. It makes another wolf. Of course it does. So this flips it back. So now what? I have to draw something for 1 mana that helps me survive. I don't have Fading Hope here. No! Ah! I'm so mad. I'm so mad. This janky, stupid wolf pile, top decking god, just destroyed me. We go first. Let's see what they play and figure out what to consider. An island, okay. More hand hate, please. Less removal. I will check you for traps. Blue-white control, classic. 1 less memory deluge in the world. All right, I need my card advantage spells. Land, and okay, getting kind of sus over here. Lots of creature removal, no Celestis, no card draw. I could do this all day. Beautiful, I know. Field versus field action. Seems like a long time to take to get our Halls of Storm Giants removed from battlefield, but that's it. All right, another bad draw. Yeah, top decks haven't been great since our Check the Traps. That's better, but I'm nervous about casting it. Oh well, can't be scared. Easy. Some good cards too. Our opponent's also drawn like all removal. You can tell by the priority, the way the priority passes. Wow. All right, check this out. I mean, they know Celestis is dangerous, and so do I. I might as well hold this. Play around a Jwari. It might have been top decked. There was something holding priority on the stack there. And it's only when an instant or sorcery is on the stack, so it's probably Test of Talents, but this resolved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go for this. If they want a Test of Talents this, they don't get the Memory Deluge. We hang on to Power Word Kill because it can hit the Kraken. We hang on to the Bloodchief's Thirst because they hit the Wanderer. All right, we lead with Duress because if they Test of Talents this, there's only one. Enjoy that Duress. Do I pass? Mama, do I pass? Teacher, teacher, do I pass? And reveals, revelries, and masteries all the way down. This is what happens when you run too many Fading Hopes and you play against too much aggro. I've been in this position. It's sad. March. I'd rather just keep the Power Word Kills and Thirsts, to be honest. March doesn't do too much. I guess it can kill an Emperor at instant speed. Maybe that makes it better than Thirst, just for the variety. You gained life. Now they're casting it to draw. All right, let's see if they found a solution to this. Revitalize. Uh-huh. The all removal, all instant speed Hullbreaker piles, man. All right, so what do we take? Definitely another Memory Deluge. I think we have a Geist Wave in the graveyard already for when we find Lear. So I guess I'll just take Hive. Although Hive against like these Fading Hopes is pretty bad, but we gotta get it going somehow. Loot, loot. 26 cards. We're definitely going to deck first, so we do need to find ways to put on pressure at some point. All right. Can't stop the card draw. Do I? I guess so. I have enough air in my hand that if I discard to hand size, it's okay. Port. Man, Lear is shy. Lear is not up to the challenge right now. Opponent might just use a Fading Hope to set me back on a land. Which I guess I'd rather get this Haul onto the battlefield. Also gonna play this Hook for 0, just to not discard it. Dude, they do so much nothing. There's Lear. Let's see if they kill this. Otherwise, they burn Fading Hopes. That's fine, too. This is fine. Two mana open. That does cast Check for Traps. Doesn't defend Lear too well. We'll wait another turn. Okay, when they're moving in herds. They do move in herds. Check you. Mastery and 3 Fading Hopes. And an Atawara, so bounce for days. We play this, they bounce it. I power this up, they bounce it. I guess I have another land drop to hit, though. I have a few land drops to hit. We also have to get Assault coming out of the way if they have it. Don't really need more cards at the moment. Let's just start taking these Fading Hopes out one by one. This must be a Doomscar at this point. We don't want to deck too quickly. 18 cards isn't bad, but I'm still going to be careful about how many Considers I cast. And we don't want to play the Lear here, because if we play the Lear here, we can't kill the Hall of the Storm Giants. It's going to take a lot of turns to work through all this crap. Whoa! I did not expect that. That's a top deck? 5 cards left. Nice. I mean, wow. I did not expect that. This is certainly doing it the hard way. Oh, the porch is off the table. Wonder how many Tashas they run. They're going to use the Fading Hope. That's why we didn't play the Jwari yet. To the top, huh? Complete with rope. I mean, if they draw Tasha's on me, I'm gonna cry. They can't serve up 7. And we have another Leer. Don't panic. If we Geist Wave here, it takes a turn off of what we can do. They did keep their card on top, though. It makes me very, very afraid. Oh, it's that. I mean, I guess it's a very slow draw, too. I don't think I can get there, guys. Don't think this one's for me. That Tasha's was just a knockout. I think I had this until that point. If they flood, am I still even in it? Very unclear. All my cards do nothing because drawing cards will kill me. I need them to draw like counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. All right, so 6 times I get 3 attacks, 6 each. That's 18 total. They have 27 life. I can't win. Wow, that Tasha's. That was like a strong left hook there. Dude, my deck should have a Tasha's. If my deck had a Tasha's Hideous Laughter, I could cast it once and then cast it again with Leer, and it would make up like the 20 or so cards ahead I get in the decking race, and I wouldn't have to win with damage. Just one. Now, I would draw it against mono white every time. It would cost me every single game, because that's how the matchmaker shuffler thing works. But, you know, it's an option. It sounds so good until it costs you games. And you end up at 92% instead of top 100. Dominance asserted, flex. Hive. All right, black, white, something. Sure. Let's hold. Let's Jwari a wedding announcement or invitation. God knows they have 2, right? They definitely have 2. Or that's fine. Begin the trap checking. All right, Vanishing Verse, Rite of Oblivion, Sorin, Invoke Despair. Easy Sorin. And then next one, Easy Despair. Vanishing Verse is going to be frustrating. Top decking Invoke Despair is going to be painful. You know it's coming. Oh, we're going to Hive Race. Hive Racing, okay. Makes my Leer a lot worse, too. Now they have to spend their turn killing the Leer, and we'll cast the Consider. They need something on the battlefield to use with Rite of Oblivion. Cool. Good draw. That one duress, baby. Has its moments. Oh, and it hits another Vanishing Verse, thank goodness. I really want to play Lear, then check for traps to get rid of this. Oh, we're on nighttime, so I can cast this now, and I get another Celestis trigger. Classic. They can't take both discard spells if they attack me with Hive. And if they don't take a discard spell, if they take something else... Let's see. Behold, good. Alright, now, even if they have 2 removal spells, I get them both. I blew it. Alright. I'll take the farewell, and they won't draw anything to sacrifice to this Rite of Oblivion. I tapped wrong. I was going to play Field... my last land being Field of Ruin was a mistake. I was going to duress and check, so now we have to get lucky. We have to get lucky. But they play a lot of good top decks. This is going to be hard. They're going to take the duress, probably. They're just waiting for something to sacrifice to Rite of Oblivion. I'm starting to wonder, though, do they have any Eye Twitches or Shambling Ghasts? It's getting sus. They're really thinking about it. I feel like it has to be the duress. If they're thinking about it that hard, maybe they have a Planeswalker in hand or something. Path? Very weird. Very, very weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into the graveyard with you. Out of the graveyard with you. Game. Now that's the complete dissection we're looking for. And we are back for the post-game wrap. Let's check the stats powered by untap.gg. The link to the companion app is in the description, and if you download it for free, it does support the channel. So thank you to everybody who's done that. Hey, by the way, you're one of you're like the 20%, like the 1 in 5 who actually makes it to the end of the video. So give yourselves a hand, leave a comment about what you liked about the video, entice other people to stay. Hit like, and please consider hitting subscribe because you're still here. You probably like the video and a little bit of the channel. We went 4-2 in about an hour of playtime, and I included the 2 losses because I thought both was funny and interesting in their own way. People like to see me getting beat down by kind of tier 2 cards, so the Werewolf deck definitely got to stay. Howling Moon just worked me over, and the Tasha's Hideous Laughter from the blue-white deck gets to stay because that was a left field thing that I didn't see coming. But overall, a good showing with the deck going 4-2 and reaching a new top rank for the season at 53. Pretty fun. I like it a lot better in an aggro meta, and as you can see, aggro wasn't much of what we played. I guess you could count werewolves, but werewolves is always the exception. When you play control and you play against werewolves, they mess you up, man. You do not want to play stuff on your turn to avoid day-night, but you don't want to give them nighttime time either. So, like, the werewolf matchup is the aggro matchup you never want to play. Mono-white, I had a great game with Mono White. There just isn't going to be time for it in the video. So yeah, hopefully you play against a few more creature decks. I bet a sneaky control mage or an aspiring control mage would have a really good time with this in gold and platinum and in a little bit more friendly metas, but still holding its own up here. So on that note, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.